Test. Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm Report Pop. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. Today, it's an update to how we're moving forward with the to be determined, to be named unknown DeFi DAO. So you guys know I've been pitching this idea for this collaborative effort to build a DAO in DeFi from the ground up, and we are now moving forward a little more. And we have, I think, about 4 nominees so far in the drip, or I'm sorry, in this new Telegram. So if you want to participate, please send me a message and I'll get you invited over there, because this week, I believe, is when we'll be moving forward with the brand ID, the brand narrative, voice, all this other stuff. So I wanted to bring this up because I've mentioned this multiple times on my channel, but I think most people probably not even familiar with this, because I would assume most people are not entrepreneurs in DeFi. They work, a regular job or something like that, and probably haven't built their own company, and probably are not familiar with the steps and process to go into it. Now, I've built quite a few, but I've never had an actual brand strategist sit down and go through this stuff with me. So I think this is gonna be fun having Kanji do this. And I've always done it with just myself and my business partner, or other previous business partners that I had. So just like 1 to 2 other people at max. So I think this will be an interesting endeavor to embark on. So in short, your brand voice is what makes your company recognizable, and most recognizable in the space is usually like with logos and stuff like that. But as this article states, is it this one? Maybe it's another one. But anyway, when you put all these things together, essentially your brand voice is kind of like a company's mascot. So even when you look at something like Apple or Nike, they may have just a brand logo that you recognize, but they have a voice as well. So the way that they speak and the words they use, even the colors, everything has this kind of tone. And companies that start this from the ground up, or let's just say that they create it and they try to always go back and hone in on it, they tend to be the most successful in the space, because you can figure out what they represent. And when they stray from those values, then you can hold them accountable to that, or their stock prices plummet, as we've seen recently in the woke campaigns from stuff like Target and Budweiser. If you haven't followed that, did not go over well. So people see the brand ID and the culture that they create, and when they stray from that, it starts to affect the value of that company or asset. And the same we can see within Drip. So when you come here on Forex's Twitter, you'll see in his recent post, so he doesn't post very often and doesn't really get that much engagement. So this is talking about the DAO meeting on the 23rd, then again DAO on the 9th, dog migration on the 9th of August. But you can see from here, it's not that much engagement on these posts, specifically when they're not related to Drip, I'd imagine. But one, he's just not very active on here. But when you click in here, so I'm bringing this up because this is representation of, again, branding and brand voice. So the comments and feedback people have towards Forex is a direct representation of the brand. So you have people in here still plotting on ways to screw people. Drip, you don't calculate the real claim, then you're defrauding people. Have I been wasting my 2 years with the garden? We're not interested in the DAO. Forex Shark looking the rug, wasted my time, blah, 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 right? You get the idea. And the same thing is actually on the Drip community one as well. So again, one, he doesn't post very often on here, the most public place to post something besides YouTube. He doesn't use it. And that obviously affects the brand ID, the brand voice, right? Because if you're not communicating with your people about your asset, then it leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. And here's another one that I've seen in my comments that's not been addressed, but it's only on the old Drip website, so maybe that's why. But there's a JSON error. I'll probably put that on a different video to address that. But I'm not amazed people can promote this garbage. No love found for this project at all. If you aren't elephant money, this is long dead. So again, you can see the brand voice being impacted by how people feel towards the project. So it's one thing to create your brand ID, but it's another to actually stick with it and double down, so to speak, or understand what that voice is. So Forex mentioned in one of the previous AMAs that there was the three core values were integrity, value, and innovation. Now, those are great core values to have, but if you're not executing on them, then again, people will hold your feet to the fire on that. So I just want to bring this up because this is, to me, again, very revolutionary in the space to actually create a DAO and do it from the ground up with the people that have been in the space, with the education and stuff from what we've seen over the last 2 to 3 years, especially some of those of us that have just experienced pretty much a bear market. So being able to create a company in the bear market with these elements in place and execute on them and hold everyone accountable towards them, as well as utilizing the DeFi trustless protocols of the blockchain, then I think there's a lot of potential that can come from this. It's not going to be like an overnight success where, you know, we're all going to be millionaires, but I really do believe that we can build something in this. And I don't know what that's going to be, but that's why I want to put this out there and see if there's anybody else that still wants to participate, especially in this up and coming brand building seminar that Kanji will be hosting. The idea will be to have it in the Telegram via voice chat and maybe a screen share or something like that he has, and maybe do 2 over the course of the week at different times so that we can have multiple people participate in the voice chat and then give feedback, and from that kind of create this brand Bible, brand voice, everything that we want to represent the ID. So it's another really cool kind of graphic, branding the way you want to be perceived. So this is all the stuff that you kind of have at your core. Then the way your brand presents itself is what people see, and then this is how they actually perceive you. So all these things go together, because you can have your own idea of what your brand is and what it looks like and what you're trying to convey, which this goes back to drip again, like innovation, value, and integrity. But over here, the way consumers actually perceive you, this would be stuff that you would see representative on Twitter or on a YouTube channel or something like that. What are the people actually saying about you and your product? Because it doesn't matter what you think you are. It actually matters 100% on how people perceive you to be, because those are 2 very different realities. And if you want your brand or your business to be profitable, then you need to focus on this, because this is what's being relayed to the front-facing audience and customers. But internally, you got to have documents and things like that to guide you towards this. So again, this is just a quick video. Was meant to be quick. It's already 8 minutes. If you have not reached out, then let me know. Send me a message. It's got to be messaging me on Telegram or Twitter, because it's a private link, so we just don't get a bunch of nonsense in the chat. And then theoretically, again, this week, so as I've seen this video, you will have this week to execute on this. Maybe Kanji will push it back another week, because I just sent him this message to make this video chat or voice chat available. So it'll all be dependent upon his scheduling and timing. But the idea is to get this done. Hopefully, I don't have a deadline, but I'm going to throw one out here randomly before the end of October, or the end of September. So by the beginning of October, have these webinars, seminars, meetings done so that we can actually move forward on this and then start the next phase, which is what everybody wants to know, is what project will we be building and how much capital are we looking to raise, and what can you expect if you participate in that? What can you expect on your investment? So that's the next piece, but it has to come after this. So again, send me a message. You want to be a part of this team and be in the ground floor building stages. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.